our podcast. I'm Christina and I'm joined by
Let's Nat.
I would like to know more about Doctor Who and Top Boy. Like, I've seen a bit of it, but I don't know much about it. Do you want to explain?
Well, Doctor Who is a sci-fi show, and it's about this alien time traveller character called the Doctor, and him and his companions will go around like the universe and save like planets and people from various alien races.
So would you say it's like quite scientific then?
Yeah, it's quite scientific, but it's also very comedic, and it can also get like serious and also emotional at times. So it's got a lot of emotions.
On the other hand, Top Boy is very much to do with gang culture and how people get influenced to go into gangs because of the easy money provided within it, and it's just based around East London.
So you said that audiences are influenced. Would you say they're more influenced to go into gangs, or the show informs audiences about it?
I think it very much depends on the age of people watching, because I feel like if it's young teens, they can easily get influenced by it, because if they need money, obviously they're not working just yet, they're still in school. They might want money because their parents won't give them £100 for trainers. They'll be like, oh, that's easy money, I'll go sell drugs and I can get more money.
Do you think young people seeing this show will just will think it's cool to do it, and then they'll be more influenced that way?
Yes and no. I think it also depends on how the teens have been brought up. Because, for example, me, younger, I would have never gone into stuff like this. I would have just been like, no, it's dangerous. But unfortunately, I really might.
Then from what I watched, it seems like the kids have, like, they feel a sense of family, as they like have maybe like just one parent or no parents. Like going into gangs, it might seem like a family to them.
Yeah, definitely, especially in Top Boy, where stuff get difficult in families as they might not have enough money, or for example, the mother of the child is getting deported because she can't be there. He feels like he's left out and he joins just to get more money for his mum, but he gets way into it and tries.
What about Doctor Who? Is there like any things that are influenced or informed more?
Because the whole show is quite like, sciencey. I feel like people watching it, especially if they've been watching it for a long time, like from a very young age especially, it could influence them to go into like STEM subjects, like for careers, so like science, technology, engineering, maths, that sort of thing. But it also informs people about the stuff where like they don't just have to go into like that as a career.
It just tells them about it.
But they could just learn about it if they want to without having to necessarily be like inspired enough to do it as a career.
Okay, so what about stereotypes? Is there any in Top Boy?
So in Top Boy, the cast is mostly men of colour, and they're portrayed to be a bad influence and just do bad things, whereas there's also a posh couple that are both white, middle-aged, and although you might think, oh yeah, they're posh, they won't be involved in any bad or illegal activity, they're in fact the ones that give and sell the drugs, provide them so that the others can sell.
So the show kind of presents stereotypes shown in modern society, would you say?
Yes.
What about Doctor Who? Any stereotypes there?
I mean, the main stereotype when it started originally for the original show back in 1963, it was like it was a stereotypical, white English man, and especially now, if you look at it, it's very like especially if you look at that show now, you wouldn't think it's very like good. You'd think it's quite patronising, but it's definitely changed a lot. But there's other stereotypes, like it shows stuff that you wouldn't like to see, I guess. Like sometimes there are like Asian characters that are always the smart ones.
So I believe racism is tackled as well.
Yeah, there is also racism is dealt in quite good ways in some episodes. It's not always dealt, but because in the more recent seasons there's been a lot more people of colour in it. There was one episode where in the most recent season where they went back to like the time of segregation in America, and they met like Rosa Parks, and there was somebody trying to stop her getting arrested, and that would have then changed a whole period of time. So they had to then stop that person and make sure she got arrested, because without that all of the stuff
The
that
cultural
happened.
fact,
Yeah.
cultural and historical factors are also shown. That's great.
Also, in one episode, the season before that, there was an episode. Where they travelled to Victorian London, and the psychic, the companion at this time, her name was Bill, and she was, a black woman, and they went into this to speak to this posh man, and he made some quite derogatory comments towards her, and the doctor just punched him in the face, and everybody, watching that show would probably have wanted to do the same, so you felt, you feel quite happy because it's like, you felt like justice is being served.
I don't even need to watch Doctor Who anymore. Thank you for that. Let's I think it would, but because of the stereotype that still is around now,
It would
if I was to see
him and
one,
his
and I was
companions
to see a group of
go
white
around like
people
the universe and
doing the thing,
save
I
like
think it's
planets
just
and
around
people
with
from
things as
various
dangerous, just
alien races.
Do you think it's
Yeah, it's quite scientific, but it's also very comedic, and it can also get like serious and also emotional in the sense that there's a lot of people of colour in the
On the
show.
other hand, Top
They're
Boy
all
is very much to do with gang culture and
dangerous
how
stereotype.
people get influenced to go into gangs because of the easy money
Obviously, it's good that
provided
nowadays
within it,
we're getting more
and
representation in shows.
it's just based around East London.
Oh, right, I get you. I think it's a good thing that they're including people of colour, as that wasn't really a thing back
Especially as like
then.
majority.
Yeah, but right in this show, I think it very much depends on the age people watch it, because I feel like if it's money, I'll go and sell drugs and I can get my money.
Do you think?
Yeah,
young people seeing this show will just?
I think it would
think it's
suit, but it
cool
would
to
just
do
be
it, and then they'll be
seen
more influenced that way.
as a dangerous show.
Do you think it's
Yes and no. I think it also depends on how definitely teens have been brought up, because
also informs people about the stuff where like they don't just have to go into that as a career, but they could just learn about it if they want to without having to necessarily be like inspired enough to. I think there's actually quite a lot of episodes that do include American characters, but there's never been an American character.
yeah. So white hierarchy is
I think that's a good
within
thing
Top
because,
Boy.
like,
There's
in England,
the posh
in
white
all of
couple.
the UK, we have like a sort of specific type of humour that isn't gotten very much in other countries. And if American hierarchy is the main characters, they'd probably change that. And they've already tried they tried to make a Doctor Who movie with Americans and it flopped. And they've tried it with other shows as well, like
Americans just
like
aren't as
Skins and
funny.
In-Betweeners, like those shows flopped. They cancelled Skins in America because it was too provocative, but that's what life is. Do you think you would ever watch Doctor Who or even an episode or two of it?
No, I'm scared of aliens.
Alien gangs.
Area 51 is illegal. Yes.
I mean, the main stereotype when it started originally for the original show back in 1963, it was like it was stereotypical, white.
It was
English
originally
man.
on BBC, yeah.
It's very especially now, if you look at it, it's very especially if you look at that show now, you wouldn't think it's very neutral. Good, you think it's quite because everybody's got but it's definitely even if they're just trying to stay facts. There can be two facts. It can be fact shows and fact stuff. So you don't really like to see against sometimes there are Asian characters that are always the smart ones and yeah, there is also racism is dealt in quite good ways in some episodes. It's not always dealt. Well, I mean, because in the more recent seasons, especially in the most recent seasons, there's been episodes where they're just adding in certain things where they went back to the audience and certain times of that segregation. There was and they met the first there was somebody trying to stop her getting arrested. There was that would have then changed families from two different races. Because they had to then stop that person and make sure she got arrested and stuff. That's a lot more prominent now, and a lot of the stuff that has to tick boxes to please everybody.
Also,
So in one episode, season New Doctor is there was an episode. There was an episode where they travelled to Victorian London, and the psychic, the companion at this time, her name was Bill, and she was, a black woman, and they went into this to speak to this posh man, and he made some quite derogatory comments towards her, and the Doctor just punched him in the face.
So yeah, in Top Boy, the
everybody,
director
watching that show would probably have wanted to do the same thing for if they were
as well.
It's like,
But he spoke to his social
Justice is
workers
being
and
served.
other
I don't
social
even need
workers
to
just
resort to her anymore.
Or never spoken to somebody from a gang.
he just got what he was told and put that into a TV show. And I think
Not really gangs.
Most
as
people would say
such,
it is,
but there are
in fact, quite accurate.
like there's alien groups,
How to say
like
that?
creatures that have
think it's
like gangs. I guess like there's with Doctor Who, there's a lot of different like directors and writers, but the main one I think that is the most prominent is Russell T Davies, and he is like even though he's like a white man, he's also a white gay man, so that's like one area that he can talk about and represent correctly because he is from that minority, if you get what I mean. Whereas like others, he's not. But like with both, I feel like there was probably like consulting, like people that they would consult from those minorities that they could talk to about it before they wrote that character, or even as they wrote it, that the actors could speak to get a better understanding of the character that they had to play. In some ways, I guess it can, because like there's been quite a few like LGBT characters, which makes people that are LGBT in the show feel very like included and represented. And there's also been quite like a large amount of people of colour, which obviously if you're watching the show and you are someone with just like makes it straight math, it has a lot of stuff for you. Yeah, and another thing that I think is very good is that even though most of the Doctor's psychics are like females, they're not always just like young, good-looking females in their 20s that are dumb and just with him because like, for shits and giggles. There's been, people of like different people. There's been a lot of different like people of colour. There's been someone who's married, somebody in like her 40s, and most of these, like there was only one like sort of romantic story that sort of led off, and that was between the Doctor and the first psychic of the new season. That was a whole thing.
On the other hand, I think it doesn't tackle representations in Top Boys, but in fact reinforces it because the representations have been going on for so long, and yet men of colour are still presented in a negative way all throughout the show in a